Next one question is age related problem. So this is also most important type of a problem of a pair of a linear equation. So let us see how to find out the age of son and father. The question is here: 2 years ago, a man's age was 3 times the square of his son age. Next one condition is given: in 3 year times means after 3 years, his age will be the 4 times of his son age. Find their ages. So you have to find their father age equal to how much and son age equal to how much. The first condition is given here: 2 year ago means before 2 year, the man age was 3 times the square of his son age. Next one is given: in 3 times, in 3 years times, his age will be the 4 times his son age. Find their ages. So here, first one step, let the present age of father be the x years. Present age of father is x year, and let the present age of son is equal to y years. First step I consider here: present age of father is x year and present age of son is equal to y years. Now 2 year ago is given. 2 year ago, first one case or case 1 you can write here. Case 1, 2 year ago. Case 1, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, father age equal to x minus 2 year ago means you have to just minus from the present age, that is present age of father is x. 2 year ago means you have to subtract 2 from the x. Next, son age is present age of son is, we consider here y. So 2 year ago means y minus 2. So according to the condition 1 is given here. Man age was now. So this is the man age, that is x minus 2. X minus 2 was is equal to man age was 3 times 3 multiplication. 3 times means multiplication. 3 times the square of his son age. Son age is y minus 2. Square means you have to take y minus 2 whole square. Now we have to simplify, means we get x minus 2 is equal to 3 into, here you have to apply the formula of a minus b whole square. So that is a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. X minus 2 keep as it is, 3 as it is. A minus b whole square formula is a square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. Next you have to simplify, means x minus 2 keep as it is, 3 into y square. 2 square is 4 minus 2 to the 4y. Next step you can write here x minus 2, 3 into bracket simplify means we get 3y square plus 3 4 is 12, 3 4 is 12 y. Now we can write the general form of a pair of a linear equation in 2 variable, means you will get so 3y square plus 12 minus 12. This RHS term you can write it as it is, that is 3y square plus 12 minus 12y. So this is plus x means become minus x, minus 2 means become plus 2. So here nothing term means you can write here 0. Now we can simplify, means minus x plus 3y square minus 12y. 12 plus 2, that is 14, is equal to 0. Or we can write minus x Suppose I will take it from RHS side to the LHS side, means it become that is plus x equal to 3y square plus minus 12y plus 40. This is equation number 1. So always pair of linear equation in two variable form will get, that is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. But first one condition you got here, x equal to 3y square. 3y square minus 12y plus 14. So here two variable you got, but this is a quadratic equation. So that we will learn in next lesson, that is fourth quadratic equation. 3y square minus 12y plus 14. Here given x. So x equal to, you got this one equation. So you can write here, this is equation number 1. So next one, case 2. Case 2, you can write case 2 is given here. In 3 times his age will be. 3 times means after 3 years. After 3 years, the son, father age, we can write here, after 3 years. After 3 years, the son age and father age become. So father age equal to present age of father is x year. After 3 years, just you have to add to the present age, that is 3. So x plus 3 and son age is, present age of son is y year. After 3 years, the age of son become, that is y plus 3. This is x plus 3, this is y plus 3. According to the condition, 3 times his son age will be the 4 times of his son age. So father age become 4 times of his son age means. So I will write here. Next one is father age become, that is x plus 3 is equal to 4 times of his son age, that is y plus 3. Now we have to simplify, means we get x plus 3 equal to 4 into y, 4y plus 4, 3 is 12. Next one step, I will have this also. Next step is simplify, means x minus 4y, or you can write x equal to, because here x is equal to, you got this. So here also x means you can compare 1 and 2 equation very easily. So see here, x is equal to 4y plus 12 plus means will become minus 3. So x equal to 4y plus 12 minus 3, that is 9. This is the equation number. So now comparing the equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 is x is equal to 3y square minus 12y plus 14. Here LHS is x. So now compare the second equation. Second equation also you can look at here. X is equal to 4y plus 9. Here also x, this is also x. It means suppose LHS are equal means RHS is automatically equal. Now comparing equation 1 and 2. Suppose you have to compare the equation 1 and 2 because equation is x equal to given 3y square minus 12y plus 14 and equation 2 is also x equal to. So LHS are equal means you can write both RHS also equal, that is 4y plus 9. So comparing the equation 1 and 2 means we will get, that is 4y plus 9 is equal to 3y square minus 12y plus 40. Now these two terms can take from LHS to the RHS side means it become, that is 3y square minus 12y minus means it become plus means it become minus 4y plus 40. This plus 9 means it become minus 9. Here nothing is equal to 0. So 3y square minus total is 16y plus 14 minus 9, that is 5. 14 minus 9 is 5. Now here equal to nothing is, this is 0. This is a quadratic equation. So how to solve the quadratic So in 9th class we had studied how to solve or how to find the factor of 3y square minus 16y plus 5 is equal to 0. We can solve by this factorization method, completing the square method or formula method. We will discuss more detail about this equation or quadratic equation in coming session. Now I am solving this quadratic equation by the factorization method. So look at here. Next one is, so I am writing this one because I need to the space to solve that quadratic equation. So we can note it in your notebook. If you know how to solve the quadratic equation, means you can pause the video and solve the equation and verify your answer with my answer. So just you have to see here, this is 3 here, 5 is given. So this is general form of a quadratic equation. So here given coefficient of y square is 3, here constant is 5 is given. So you have to first number or coefficient of y square is 3, constant number is 5, 3 5 is 15. So you have to find out the factor of 15. Multiply means you will get the 50, plus or minus means you will get the 16. So 15 factor is 15 and 1. 15 ones are 15, multiply means you will get the 15, plus or minus. Suppose you have to do the plus or subtract, means you will get the between number, that is 16. See here, 15 ones are 15, 15 plus 1, that is 16. But you require here minus 16. So minus 16 means you can keep here minus and minus. So minus into minus, plus 15 ones are 15, minus 15 minus 1, minus 16. So this is the factor, suitable factor of 15. See here, this is 3y square. 16 you can write the split or splitting method also you can say that method. 16 you can write minus 15y minus y plus 5. Now look at the terms. Here these two terms and these two terms you have to make the one group. Next, take the common factor of these two terms is 3y. 3 taken outside and y taken outside. Remaining is only 1y. Keep as it is. Symbol minus. So 3 how much is 15? 3 5 is 15. Y is taken outside. Close the bracket. Next one is here common factor. Nothing common factor means you have to take 1 in bracket. So first bracket what you have to got, that only you have to get in second bracket, or you can take here y minus plus minus, this is 5. Now again common factor is y minus 5, y minus 5. So you can take equal to 0. Y minus 5 is common factor of whole term. So 3y, this taken outside, y minus 5. So here y minus 5 is also taken outside, here nothing is minus 5. Next, first one bracket is equal to 0 or second one bracket is equal to 0. So that's why I am write here y minus 5 is equal to 0 or second one bracket 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. So next step, y is equal to 5. Y value is 5, or we can write 3y is equal to 1. Next step, y is equal to 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 you can ignore it. Ignore. Because the fraction is given, the age will not become the fraction. So always you can consider the whole number. So that's why I consider here y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 5. This is the percentage of a son. Now you have to find out the percentage of father, means just you have to substitute y equal to equation number second, means you will get the father age, that is put y is equal to 5 in equation number 2. Equation number 2 is here. I write here equation number 2, 4y plus 9. So x is equal to 4 into y value is 5 plus 9. X equal to 4 5 is 20 plus 9. X is equal to 20. So 29 is the percentage of a father and percentage of son is 5 years. Suppose I have taken the y is, this is case 1, you can write. If y equal to 5 means the father age is 29. Next one you can substitute if y equal to 1 by 5. Y equal to 1 by 5 means x value, that is 4 into 1 by 5 plus 9. X equal to 4 by 5 plus 9. So x equal to 4 plus 5 nines are 45 divided by 9. So x equal to 49 by 9 means x value is 9 ones are 9, 4s are 36, 9 5s are 30. 5.5 so it is impossible. Father age is equal to the nearest about the son age. Son age is 1.5 and father age is 5 point something will get. So this is a invalid. So that's why you have to consider here the age of father is 29 only, because the age of son, the case will get the y equal to 5 means the father age of father is, that is 29 year. So next class we will discuss some more questions of pair of linear equation into variable. Thank you. Hello everyone. Last session we had discussed about the pair of linear equation into variable of that is the some important question of that is related to the quadratic equation. In this session we will discuss same related of the question of a pair of linear equation, but in special case you have to use both, that is one variable or you can use the two variable. So let us see here. The question is the sum of the square of a two consecutive odd numbers is 394. You have to find the numbers. So here two consecutive odd numbers are given, and how to find out the two consecutive even number also given means. So how to solve the how to find out that numbers. So let us discuss. First one is given here, the sum of the square of the two consecutive odd numbers is 394. Find the numbers. So two consecutive is given, that is odd number is given. So two consecutive, for example, this is x plus 1 and x plus 2. These are the consecutive numbers, are 1, 2, 3. These are the consecutive odd consecutive numbers. But here given odd number you have to consider. But that sum is given 394. The sum of the square of two consecutive odd number is 394. You have to find the number. So see here how to find out the numbers of this type of question. They may be asked the odd number, they may be asked the even number, they may be asked the two consecutive prime number. Any question will ask. So let us see here. You have to follow the same method. Whatever they will ask, odd number or even number or prime number. So see here. Let the two consecutive odd numbers suppose first one is x, consider means next one you can consider here x plus 2. These are the two consecutive odd number. For example, this is a 3 or 1 means 1 plus 2, that is 3. For example, x value is 2 means odd number only I have to take here, that is 1 is the odd number, 1 plus 2, that is 3. For example, next one the odd number is 3 plus 2, 5. So these are the consecutive odd numbers. So that's why I have to take one is the x, next one is x plus 2. Or you can take here, first one is x plus 1, next one is x plus 3. Because any number you have to take the odd. Suppose you have to add 1 means it become odd only. Suppose you have to take the x is 2 plus 1, 3. X is 2 plus 3, 5. So this type of selection you want to do. Here x plus 1 is the first odd number, second one is x plus 3. Next third one is x plus 5. So these are the consecutive odd numbers. First you have to take this x plus 1 or x plus 3, or you can take x or x plus 2. This is also consecutive odd number only, because first one the odd number you have to take, that is x value is 1, x plus 2 means x value is 1 plus 2 is, that is 3. Next case 2, that is x value is 3, here 3 plus 2 is 5. Or you can select these two consecutive odd number, that is x plus 1, x plus 3. So for example, x number you can take any one, even number you have to take or odd number you can take. So it will become only odd number. For example, x value I consider here 2, 2 plus 1, that is 3. Here 2 plus 3, that is 5. So here don't take the even number. Even number means odd number. Odd number, for example 1 plus 1 is 2. Here 1 plus 3 is 4. So here you don't take the even number. Only you have to substitute the odd number, means you will get the result is odd number. So let the two consecutive odd numbers is x and x plus 2, or you can take x plus 1 and x plus 3 actually. Any one you can take, and you have to solve the given problem. Now I am considering the two consecutive odd number is, that is x and x plus 2. These are the two consecutive odd numbers. According to the situation, you have to make the equation the sum of the square of the two consecutive odd numbers. Sum of square of these two consecutive odd number is equal to 394 is given. So according to the condition or case 1, sum of square. First one consecutive odd number is x, square means x square, plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 394. According to the condition or case 1, you can write here the sum of the square of the two consecutive odd number. Sum of the square of sum of these two, x plus 2 square means x square, x plus 2 whole square is equal to how much? 394. Now we can simplify, means we will get here x square keep as it is. Now a plus b whole square, x plus 2 whole square. You have to use here formula, that is a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square formula is a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. A plus b whole square formula you can write a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Suppose they given the a minus b, means you can use here this formula, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So I used here this formula. So it is in the form of a plus b whole square. That's why I have to use the first one. Instead of plus minus is given, means I have to use this formula. So here a plus b whole square formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. A square plus b square plus 2 into a into b is equal to 394. Next one is like term you can add or subtract x square plus x square, that is 2x square plus 4 plus 2 into 2 4x is equal to 394. Next one step is 2x square plus 4x, 394 plus 4 means it will become minus 4. Next step we can write 3x square plus 4x, 390. 394 minus 4 is equal to 390. Next 2x square plus 4x plus means it become minus 390 is equal to 0. So this is general form of a quadratic equation. Already you have to learn in the second lesson of 9th class, that is polynomial. So you can find out the x value, means you can use here splitting method or factorization method. So already here given 2x square plus 4x minus 390. Suppose you have to look at all term of a quadratic equation, means all term is divided by 2. You can take the common factor of 2 also here. Suppose you have to reduce this equation, means you can take the common factor from the all term, that is 2. 2 taken means remaining is x square plus 4. 2 how much are 4? 2 2s are 2 minus 2 how much are 390. So 2 1s are 2 9s are 2 5s are 190 plus 195, that is 390. So x square plus 2x minus 195 is equal to 0. This is into, means it will become divided by 2. So next step we can write here x square plus 2x minus 195 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0. Next, so similar method I already taught you how to solve the quadratic equation or polynomial. So just have to find out the middle term. Suppose you have to multiply multiply means you will get the 195 plus or minus means you will get the 2 factor. So that is, see here nothing means 1 into 95 is equal to 195. So multiply means you will get the 195, plus or minus means you will get the 2 plus 2 required. So 195 factor is, I think, 15 and 13. 15 13 is 195, 15 minus 13 is 2. So this factor suitable for this. So that's why I have to write here x square plus 2 you can split 15x minus 13x minus 195 is equal to 0. I will run this one because we will get confusion. So splitting method you can solve here. 15x minus 13x minus 195 is equal to 0. So to 4 term is given means you can make the 2 term one group and another 2 term one group. Next, common factor of x square plus 15x is, x is a common factor, take outside, remainder is x plus 15 minus, in second term, what is the common factor? That is 13 is a common factor, you take outside means the remainder, here minus, this minus become plus, that is 15, 13 is a 195, is equal to 0. Next, again common factor of the term is x plus 15, x plus 15 is a common factor, this x plus 15, this x plus 15, take common factor here means this taken outside, remainder is x minus 13, x minus 13, this already taken outside here. So, is equal to 0. First one bracket is equal to 0 and second one bracket is equal to 0. To solve this, we got the x value, that is x plus 15 is equal to 0 or x minus 13 is equal to 0. Now we want to find out the two consecutive number, that is x and x plus x plus 2. So that's why we require the x value. X equal to plus 15 means it become minus 15 or x equal to minus 13 means it become the plus 30. So here we get the two cases. One is the x value is minus 15, another one is x equal to 30. Suppose you have to substitute x equal to minus 15 means you will get the two consecutive number. Suppose you have to substitute x equal to 13 means you will get the two consecutive number here. So let us see a last one conclusion sentence how to write. You require the two consecutive positive integers. So that's why you can write here. If x equal to minus 15 means, so first one number we consider, that is the odd number is x, we will get the 15 only. Next one is x plus 2 equal to, x value is minus 15 plus 2 equal to minus 13. So these are the two consecutive odd positive integers. Suppose you have to sum and square means we will get the 394. Next, case 2, if x equal to plus 13, first one the odd number is, that is we consider x, so equal to 13. Next one positive odd number is x plus 2 is equal to 13 plus 2 is equal to 15. So last one, therefore the two consecutive odd number is minus 13 and minus 15 or plus 13 and 15. These are the answer. Or suppose you have to multiply square of sum of the square of these two consecutive odd number means, so we will get to 394 only. For example, 13 square is 169 plus 15 square is 225. Both are will add means we will get the 394. So here also same, minus 13 into minus 13 will get the positive 169, minus 15 minus 15 plus 225 will get, sum of these two will get the 394 only. So you can write both cases. The two positive consecutive odd number is 13 and 15 or minus 13 and 15 are the both answer is right. So next class we will discuss some more odd questions of a pair of a linear question in two variable. Thank you.